launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. There were 6 contests on the docket last week, which means that we have a loaded show for you today. So we're going to jump right into it now, starting with a recap of the IFBB Europa Pro. In the men's open, Theo Correa clinched the first win of his career thanks to a big-time performance here. And in the 212 division, the top honors went to Bulgaria's Radoslav Angelov, who was also a first-time winner. In classic physique, France's Walid Beitat scored the win with straight firsts across the board. And in men's physique, the UK's Adeyemi Awamai looked great on his way to securing the win. In women's bodybuilding, we saw top honors go to Brazil's Alcione Santos, and in women's physique, Romania's Radicu Raluca did enough to nail down the win. Slovakia's Michaela Pavlova was your winner in fitness, and in figure, Finland's Paula Ranta earned the first win of her career. In bikini, Ivana Eskander added another win to her total on the season. And last but not least, we have the wellness division, where we saw Maria Paulette come out on top. Next up, we have the muscle contest for Pira, which took place down in Brazil. And we might have seen the biggest headline of the weekend come out of the 212 division here, because Eduardo Correa returned to the winner's circle with what might have been the biggest comeback performance of the year. The runner-up spot in the 212 went to Douglas Villa, and the well-conditioned Victor Porto rounded out the top 3. In open bodybuilding, when the smoke finally cleared, Leandro Paris found himself as the last man standing, despite a strong push from second-place finisher Stan DeLongo, who managed to steal a few points on the scorecards. And sliding into third with another solid effort of the year, we had Vitor Lima. Another shootout in the Alamo City at this year's edition of the Texas State Pro, where we're starting our coverage off with the classic physique division. And your winner, Dankovia Anderson, who returned to the winner's circle for the first time since 2019 with a big-time performance here. The runner-up spot went to Jason Brown, which was the highest placing of his pro career. And sliding into the top 3 for the first time in his career, we had Philadelphia's own Anthony Barbera. Now we're moving into figure, where the big headline came from former top 10 Olympian Julia Waring, who made her way back to the number 1 spot for the first time this season. Second place went to Ashley Howells, and closing out a very solid top 3 group, we had Erica Morgan, who might have had the distinct honor of being the first native Guatemalan to make it onto Recap Wednesday. Next up, we have the Wings of Strength Rising Phoenix World Women's Bodybuilding Championships. It was a fantastic event for everyone involved, including the women's bodybuilding winner, Andrea Shaw, who looked absolutely unbelievable here, on her way to earning a well-deserved victory. In fitness, Terry Plum looked like she's peaking at the right time as she cruised to another easy victory. In figure, Autumn Cleveland continued her strong late-season push by adding another win to the win column. And in Masters figure, Corey Morales did enough to secure the victory. In bikini, once again, Jordan Lee took a cruise down victory lane, as did Michelle Hurst in the Masters division. A solid performance from Antoinette Downey was enough to land her in the win column. And last but not least, we have wellness, where we saw Renee Harsey secure her second win in the last 30 days thanks to a strong performance. Out in Anaheim, they welcomed in some of the best men's physique athletes in the business for this year's Iron Games Pro. But when all was said and done, Jonas Jamina managed to emerge as the last man standing to claim his first win of the season. The runner-up spot went to Frankie Jan, who seriously leveled up his game here and ultimately forced Josh Guidry to end up settling for third. The fourth place slot went to Chris Barr, and closing out the top 5, we have former Olympian Audrey Benson, who looks like he might be starting to round into form. And our last show of the weekend is the Klash Pro Wellness division, where we saw Steel City native Joy Bay bring home the win for the first time this season, which punches her ticket to the 2023 Olympia stage. Jen Zollers put together another solid effort to lock up a very respectable second place finish, and Canada's Maria Martins finished in third, which bumped Priscilla Lind down into the fourth position despite some of the improvements she made this time around. And rounding out the top 5 was last year's NPC Nationals champ, Kiana Burr. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.